Hey, love bugs, what's up? I hope you're having a good morning, noon, night, whenever this video may reach you. Ooh, do your girl a favor and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you can get that thing whenever I upload a new video. My voice is not fully like, operating the way I'm used to operating, so y'all got to excuse me. But come on over, baby. Come on over, love bugs. I got that out of the I pushed it out. I pushed through. So today, we're gonna be talking about ASAP Rocky and Little Baby. This IG model, the lady, a lady of the night, somebody that get paid and flew out to do strange things for a piece of change, is spilling the tea on their escapades. And we're gonna be talking about Sexyy Red, Miss Booty Hole Brown. This girl got a lot going on with her. Her box is giving hotness. It's giving hot box. It's giving Hot Wheels. And we're going to be talking about Halle Berry owing child support, which I'm just so confused why she got to pay child support to all of her baby daddies. But that's what we get for dating down. You see what I'm saying? That's why I be saying we don't need to. Because then you're going to have to pay like you weigh. That's what it gives. These men out here is hypergamous. They taking you to court. They want to check too. They want spousal support. They want child support. They trying to call you unfit so they could get they check. Britney Spears, Kevin Federline did that to Britney Spears for years. He raised a whole lot of families off of Britney's back. That poor woman. What's up, y'all? Hey, Sasha. Hey, Baba. Hey, PJ. Hey, Ebony. Hey, Taylor. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button on your way into my house. Pay my entry fee. Don't play with me. Play with your mama. You like my top? Thanks, boo. Cakes. So we about to get this party started. We're going to head back on over to these IG streets so we can get into the tea with, the groceries being ate. All right? Lord have mercy. Oh, excuse me. Okay. So, shouts out to We in Miami podcast. So this girl, this IG model, they want to call him an IG model, but I just feel like she a glorified escort. That's just what it's given. Teresa LeVay claims that she played with ASAP Rocky's and Little Baby's butt. They put their legs up and it was shaved. She gives details on how the separate encounters allegedly went down. It says Little Baby gave her $40,000 cash. She also got receipts of their DM conversations. This is crazy. These ninjas don't ever learn, though, so I don't feel no type of way. I mean, I really don't.
This was actually with a celebrity. ASAP Rocky and Little Baby.
Oh shit!
I started sucking his dick and I went further down and I started fingering his. He actually threw his legs up and he was jacking his. He was just moaning. This ASAP Rocky. He actually was big. He was like.
Is she sure? Because I remember seeing that adult content tape that came out with allegedly it was Rocky, and it wasn't given that big. It wasn't giving girth. It was given like meh. So I don't know. But these days all types of stuff come out, and we really don't know who is who in these videos. We really don't. A lot of these celebrities be put through humiliation rituals, and it don't even be them, but it be their likeness, like that episode of Black Mirror that I was talking to y'all about.
It was like right there. Like ASAP cool as I'm not even gonna lie to you. He cool as we was listening to his music. He was like, let me show you something. And we went upstairs and I was like, well, let me see. And we went in one of the rooms and I already knew what it was about. So he just put his pants down there. Yeah, he lifted his legs up pretty much.
Oh shit!
I ate before. And he started.
Wait, but isn't it like ironic how like Rihanna just gave birth to her baby. Literally, it was announced like last week, but we don't know when she actually gave birth because celebrities, they don't be putting the information out there. But this is the second time. The first time she was pregnant and giving birth, another allegation of Rocky cheating came out. Like, why now is she coming out with this? I just don't understand. Like, especially, you know, when a woman just gives birth, she's very in a very delicate state because postpartum is a real thing. Like, why is this woman coming out now choosing to talk about eating A$AP Rocky out? Like, I just don't understand. And then she's not really giving timestamps. So it's like you're putting this out there to make it seem as if this is something that's recent to cause friction up in the Fenty house. And I don't really necessarily like all of that.
Jacking his, like, I kind of pulled my finger out and I just started rubbing his hole. And then I kind of stuck like my tip of my finger in. And then like when I noticed he threw his legs back and he was like moaning, I feel like he was bisexual. He was definitely clean. That's how I knew it was not the first time. If a asshole get moist on my fingertips, okay, you're clean, meaning shaved, and you don't smell no nothing. No, you're curious and you've been doing this for a little minute. I feel like Rihanna be with A$AP ass sometimes. So
she might. I mean, everybody in the industry is freaky, and y'all see how they trying to normalize eating ass. They trying to normalize it real bad. So this is not something that's uncommon. I just feel like it's a gateway to, you know, a man eventually being penetrated by somebody in a big old trauma. That's how I feel like low key men is being kind of groomed to be okay with butt play so that they are desensitized to doing it with other men. I just feel like it's all a part of the bigger scheme, the bigger agenda, whatever you want to call it. That's how I see it. You know how they say weed is a gateway drug. I think getting your groceries ate by a woman and your booty hole played with by a girl is a gateway to letting a man slide up in that thing. That's what it's giving.
It was a one night stand. Like he ended up calling me like a couple of months later. I probably say like 2 months after that.
I don't know what this is saying. Been trying to reach out. I'm not even about to try to read that.
And he wanted me to pull up to like
y'all can pause this if y'all want to read like what it says.
A video shoot, and I had some issues getting to the airport and stuff, and they canceled my flight, so it wasn't meant to be. And he started jacking his, like, I play with Little Baby.
So now she about to get into Little Baby. This is crazy. But is it really though? Are we really shocked? Are we really surprised? Like, I mean, they all been laying it low and spread it wide. Like, I'm really none of this shocks me.
His ass.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
He gave me $40,000. So Little Baby had slid in my DMs. He asked me if I was in Miami, and I told him.
And it was like, oh, $40,000. Just because you don't have it doesn't mean that men of means is not giving it out. That's why when guys be talking about, oh, I'm not paying for this. Oh, ain't nobody gonna wife you. Just say that you broke and go. Say you don't have the money and go. Because I've dealt with wealthy men. I still do to this day. Dudes that got money don't complain about it. What Lil Wayne said, it ain't tricking if you got it. If you have it, you're not thinking about it. 40K is like 4K, you know, or 400 to a brokey. It's nothing. Just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, he texted me, told me to pull up, and the first time we linked up was weird. He kept touching me. Like, I get it, you know, you got a lot of people that's just a setup situation. But it was just weird because he kept touching me and he was just rubbing me. Like it got to the point where I felt like, okay, is he like trying to figure out if I'm a woman or a man? And then after that, it was fascinating, honestly. I play with Little Baby's ass, but the third time we linked up, I ate his asshole out. Yeah. I think.
Yo, we really live. So is this what the age of the Aquarius gives? Everybody eat ass, talking about it. There's no more row. Like, there's no more secrecy. There's no more privacy. Like, literally everything is just out in the open. Is that what this meant? Damn. Talk about exposure.
Little Baby is bisexual. I was sucking his, yeah, and I started going down. And yeah, he didn't stop me. He put his legs back to him. Yeah, he was holding him. You want me to demonstrate it?
Hell no. To the no, no.
He had it all the way up. His toe was shaved too, and it got moist. It was a little open.
Oh no.
Nah, it was a little open. Oh my God. Girl. Ugh.
Oh.
It's a lot of this that like they played. You'll be surprised. Like it's those be the main ones. You want to get played with your asshole, massage, whatever. Me personally, I think you are bisexual. Now, do I think it's a problem? No. With the sandwich situation, when I saw that, I was like,
yeah, that picture was suspect as hell. Cause ain't no way a grown man gonna be letting two men sandwich him like that without feeling some type of uncomfortable. And I don't want to hear, oh, I'm insecure with my sexuality. I wouldn't even let two women hug me like that. Okay, me, I'm a woman. I love men. I love peeing. I wouldn't let two men hug me like that because that would be uncomfortable for me. Like, what are y'all doing? What is it giving? It's giving run a train. I would not let two men hug me like that. So for a man to be hugged like that by two men, it's sus.
but the third time
So put a 1 in the chat if it's gay to play with a man's booty hole. Put a 2 in the chat if it's not. But put a 1 if it's okay. So let's preface this by saying that it's a woman doing this, right? So a woman licking, playing, sticking a finger in a man's booty hole. 1, yes, it's gay. 2, no, it's not. 1 for yes, 2 for no. I want to know what y'all think. 1 for yes, it's a little soft. 2 for no. We gonna keep it between us. 1, it's a little sus. 2, we keeping it between us. Okay, Nikki said 1. Amina said 1. Coco said 1. Egina said 1. Stacey said 1. Oh, Stacey said 2. Okay, Stacey eating ass, y'all. Stacey eating a grocery. She licking it clean. Michelle said. Michelle said, nah, it's sus. So y'all saying sus. So majority of everybody saying it's sus for the most part. Y'all, y'all think it's sus. So even if it's a woman doing it, because a lot of men feel like, well, if it's not a man, then how does that make me sus when, that doesn't mean I'm playing for the other team. I'm just getting stimulated and I'm getting what I need from a woman. So how is that sus? Like, sus, all right. Y'all, I cannot wait for my Lachey said 1, but depends. It could be 2 if they in tune with they spot and only the woman doing it. Okay. So Storm Monroe said it ain't gay, but it opens Pandora's box. And Prime said it's feminine. Okay. Okay. Well. What? Especially once the second pussy is activated. Wait. Oh my God. Honestly, I don't really see myself sticking something in a man's butt. Like I'm not going to. When we do a next Storm After Dark, we can really get into that. All right, Storm, we gonna get into it. Our next Storm After Dark, we could really talk about it because I really want to know. Like, there's this guy. His name is Yada something. I can't think of it, but he's really holistic. Like, he's all about herbalism and healing and stuff like that. And he did an interview with TK. And they was talking about that, like, why is the man's G-spot located there if you're not supposed to stimulate it, if it's not supposed to be touched? And he said it's the forbidden fruit, I guess, for a lot of men. And it is true that you do have a G-spot there. But he said that everybody starts off in a womb as XX. So it would make sense since, like, men have nipples the way that women do, but it has no real function. It serves no real purpose. So the way that women's G-spot is inverted, like on the inside, so is a man's because they started off as an XX. I was like, I never even began to think about that in that way. I never even began to. So that kind of was interesting to me that he like put it like that. And he was like, however, I don't know for sure that it's something that's supposed to be explored. I don't know. Because, you know, some men, they feel like they don't want you to touch their nipples, even though they have them. And we all wonder, like, what's the real function of a man having nipples? Because for women, you know, we understand that it's meant to breastfeed. But why do men have them? But a lot of men do get pleasure from nipple play. So, I mean, I don't know. I be thinking about stuff like that sometimes. Hey, Mia, what's up, boo? What's up? Whose nipples don't serve a purpose? Men. People with an XY chromosome. It doesn't serve a purpose. XX, which is female, with the uterus and the ovaries, our nipples is for breastfeeding the offspring. Men have nipples too, but it doesn't do it. It has no function. It has no function. You get what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't secrete milk. Like, it has no function. That makes sense. Y'all got it, right? Y'all got it. Y'all got me. Your husband loves it. Exactly. So it's for pleasure, but it doesn't have like a real purpose. Y'all get what I'm saying. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down. Okay. Speaking of, like, y'all, we're not gonna play the audio, but I'm gonna show y'all this post that I was just very disgusted by. Miss Sexyy Red is just out here giving it's just nasty. It's just very nasty. I don't like it. I don't like it. Y'all need to misspell cuss words in the chat. She came out and said she had to clap twice, right? I feel like certain things you should not be promoting, especially if you're going to come out and say you the raw dog queen. That's nasty. If you're going to say that you had to clap twice, you should be promoting safe sex. You should be promoting getting annual pap smears and annual checkups. You should be promoting getting tested. You should be promoting going to the gynecologist. You should be promoting being hygienic. She should be promoting, good gut health. She should be promoting probiotics. Sis needs to be on a health kick. She really needs to get more into her nutrition. I feel like that would have been a better lane or a better way to branch her brand off of coming out and saying that she had to clap instead of saying, I'm the raw dog queen and I don't like condoms because condoms make me smell like fish. Girl, it's not the condoms that's making you smell like fish. It's given ignorance is bliss. It's given nasty. It's given, I don't even want to know what the inside of your panties look like at this point. You always got on booty shorts. You're always tooting that thing up. Then you got people saying this, and these are young people, and this is what I'm saying, that like y'all is making it cool to have STDs. Like, I want the STD spelled out in money. And this is a young dude, they in the 20s or early 20s. And she gonna say it's going down, mother ever. I done took my meds. Nothing about this is cute. Nothing about this gives why y'all promoting this to the youth? Like, I just don't, at the end of the day, stuff like that, when it goes untreated, it fucks with your reproductive health. It fucks with your organs. You could go blind with certain STDs and STIs. Certain, STIs could turn into cervical cancer. There's a lot of things that come with that. It's not cute to just be out here raw dogging. It's disgusting. And then you could get something that's fatal. Like, I don't know why people act like the HIV just disappeared. The HIV did not disappear. The worst thing, the clap is not the worst thing that could happen to you. The herp ain't even the worst thing that could happen to you. The HIV is. And it's still a thing. And I think because, it's not necessarily unalive wish the way that it used to be, but it definitely alters your life. It fucks with how you're able to operate, and I couldn't even imagine what it does to you mentally, let alone physically. And then happen to be on a lifelong regimen of medication. Who wants to live like that? In our community, we've already been attacked on all fronts when it comes to our health. They pump us full of pharmaceuticals. Out the womb, we getting jabbed up, like, we go into the school system, we gotta get jabbed up. They pumping stuff. We all done seen they clone Tyrone. They literally putting it in the hair products. They putting it in the water. And lo and behold, I don't drink tap water, but we bathe in it. Your skin is the largest organ that you have. This is the largest organ. So your skin, your pores absorbs chemicals as well. So we're bathing in chemicals. You know, the toilet tissue that we use has bleach and formaldehyde in it. So as a woman, period, of course it's a self-cleaning oven, but you got to aid that thing. You got to help it. You got to fuel your body with, you know, the right things. And swapping out bacteria with all sorts of penises and vaginas is disgusting. And I will say this, and I will yell it and scream it from the rooftop. A woman is more at risk by a promiscuous man that is not monogamous to her than a man is at risk. No, wait, okay. So a woman is more at risk from sleeping with a man that's sleeping with multiple women than a man is at risk from sleeping with a woman that's sleeping with multiple men. You do not have to have an STD to have an overgrowth of bacteria, candida, thrush, all of that. You could get it on your tongue. Like we need to educate ourselves. You could get rashes all on your body, and it doesn't mean that you necessarily have a STD. Like y'all, it's just like so much that goes into it. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just be out here just because people ain't got the HIV or the clap does not mean that you ain't gonna get no type of bacterial infection. And a lot of stuff be dormant. You could walk around with that for eons. And then all of a sudden, your health is on a decline and your reproductive organs is fucked. Y'all already know they trying to fucking population control us like a mug. Wake up. Like, it's disgusting. It really is. And I'm not going to sit out here and act like I'm a fucking nun. Because I'm not. But I'm way more, like, conscious of what I'm doing. And even when I was younger, I didn't have a bunch of sex partners. I just was never really that girl. Despite how I present, I always had in the back of my mind, like, well, you know what I mean? Like, so to see how impressionable Gen X is and to see what's being promoted to them is disgusting. I'm disgusted. I really am. It's not okay because these are idols. No matter which way you want to look at it, when you're elevated, when you have a platform, when you have hundreds of thousands and millions of people following you, you become idolized. Therefore you have Therefore, you have godlike status. No matter which way you want to look at it. I don't care if you're a Christian and argue with your mother. When you have that type of power and that type of influence, people listen to you. Look at what I just showed y'all. I want to have that STD. Now she's making it seem like it's no big deal and she's minimizing it, calling herself the raw dog queen. You don't think young girls is going to be like, well, I could just go and take my meds, not even thinking about long-term repercussions of what they're doing. And spirits, all of that is a real thing. You're having a bunch of spirits enter into your vessel. People, and you take on with whoever you're having sex with, especially raw sex, you're taking on their DNA and you're taking on parts of their identity. People are also incubi and succubus. So they will drain you of your energy. They will drain you of your essence. People are swapping out energies. Now all of a sudden he on an up and up and you on a decline because you gave him your essence and you took on his. It's way deeper than just busting a nut. It's way deeper than just getting a clap and getting some antibiotics. Let alone babies. It's just a lot. It's a lot. We keep adding to this system of the pharmaceutical company because then everybody need to go and get a shot and everybody need to go and get some antibiotics. Like you just feeding into what they want you to feed into. And then the food that you eating ain't making it no better. And as a woman, period, a week before you menstruate, your immune system is compromised. We don't even think about shit like this. Your immune system literally goes down before you get your period as a woman. So if you fucking and you letting niggas dick and dodge you, you don't got you ain't got it to fight back as hard as you need to. We don't think about any of this. So for her to be up here with a stanky ass coochie talking about the condom smell like a fish, girl, you smell like a fish. And then whoever you sleeping with, he going and sleeping with whoever and sleeping with this and whoever and sleeping with that and whoever. It's disgusting. Y'all ain't promoting nothing healthy. You ain't even trying to balance out you being a nasty whore. You're not even saying, okay, I'm a nasty whore, but take a probiotic, drink some red berries, you know, blend you up some motherfucking soursop, drink some sorrel. It's not giving anything. It's giving self-destruct. And I'm of this world. I am. I twerk a little something. I drink Casamigos and Hennessy every now and again. I'm not going to sit up here and act like I'm a fucking nun because that would be a bold-faced lie. However, I am cognizant and I am aware and I am conscious. There's too many motherfucking people that sleep, especially kids. They don't know. They don't know any better. Yes, and apple cider vinegar, that too. Apple cider vinegar, lime, a little bit of pink Himalayan sea salt. You got to keep your body needs to be balanced. You got to maintain, a good system. I'm disgusted. I'm really not I'm just not into it. Like they uplifting, and I'm not hating because Pound Town was catchy. Y'all heard me singing it. I'm not hating at all. I just think it's disgusting that she's promoting promiscuity and not wrapping it up. If you want to be a whore, be a whore, but use a condom. She should be. Remember TLC? They used to wear condoms and promote safe sex when I ain't too proud to beg. They was promoting safe sex. If you're gonna promote sex this hard in the lower chakra and you want people to fucking vibrate so low, at least tell people to wrap it up. At least tell women to, juice and have a high alkaline diet and, lay off the fucking McDonald's. Like, I'm just over it. Now look at her on stage, just looking like, ugh. Ew, imagine what it smells like. It's just don't give nothing. And then she forcing us to call her sexy. I don't like that for me either necessarily. She's entertaining. I guess she ain't hardly doing shit. But we got to keep calling her sexy and reaffirming something that I don't agree with. I don't think she's sexy at all. And I'm not even really trying to come across like a hater. I feel terrible. I really do. But that girl ain't sexy. Why in the fuck are we all forced to participate in the delusion of calling her Sexyy Red? Like, what is happening? What? Call me Billionaire Love Jones. Because I'm the fuck? I'm tired of reaffirming and helping bitches to manifest shit that ain't true. That bitch ain't sexy. It don't give sexy. It gives stinky coochie vibes. It gives dirt bomb. It gives go to the GYN. That's what it's giving. And I'm not even just saying this based off of her appearance, but the way she carry herself and the things that she's out here talking about. She's the raw dog queen. Bitch, that is dangerous. It's dangerous. And I'm disgusted. And my voice is giving, but we in the building. We in the motherfucking building. Get you some motherfucking liquid chlorophyll. I got to get my motherfucking Amazon storefront popping. I have a lot of things that I need to get popping that I'm working on getting popping. So we can have links to shit that I take. Because it's not okay. It's a whole, like, young people are literally like blank canvases. Everybody wants to be down. And, we don't even realize skin condoms are great. We also have education on how to use the contraceptives. Yes, they are. Like, and the Trojan, the yellow kind, I like those too. It's just not, it's not worth it to be out here calling yourself the Royal Dog Queen and promoting that to kids. Because at the end of the day, kids are the ones that's listening to these people, that's looking up to them, that's idolizing them. It's kids, it's little girls and young people. Not grown-ass women like me. I'm not going to be influenced by that fuckery. But an 18-year-old would. Then people out here just having kids with people that they don't even fucking know. I just did it. I just did the show yesterday talking about the random man from Atlanta. That she was 22. She didn't even know that he had 6 kids because he was lying like a Persian rug. Do you know that it's a trend now on TikTok with so many girls and women coming out saying, oh, this is some random man's baby from Trinidad. This is some random man's baby from Chicago. This is some random man's baby. That's a trend. That's a sad trend to follow. That there's so many women that have random niggas babies that they really don't know, that just left them high and dry after they got their nut off. That post-nut clarity was like, oh, bitch, I don't even like you like that. I was just masturbating inside of you for real. Like, if we're going to keep it real. And you know, men control conception. They do. Because it's up to a man to pull his dick out. Don't shoot a club up. But then they blame us and say, well, you go to the clinic. Like, as if going to the chop shop is not a traumatic experience, and as if that's not a whole surgery. But that's another story for another day. I'm going off on a tangent now. So let's go get into, speaking of people getting their club shot up and having babies with people that they don't even know like that. Or just having babies because, I don't know. But Miss Halle Berry, she out here. I believe she got 2 or 3 kids. Excuse me. I'm touching on this because somebody asked me to talk about it right quick. So we're going to talk about it right quick. Yes, and make sure y'all paying the entry fee to my motherfucking house. Hit the like button. It's free $99. Don't play with me. Play with your mother. All right? Because I don't have the time. Because y'all be trying to play my face. And support my GoFundMe. The link is pinned. Shouts out to y'all who have supported. Shouts out to y'all who have cash apps. I love y'all down to the ground. And my B-Day is coming up. So y'all better be ready. Yes, my B-Day is next weekend. Excuse me. Not next weekend. It's next week, Thursday. Okay, so Halle Berry to pay $8,000 per month in child support after finalizing her divorce with ex Olivier Martinez. All right. So, it has been a long road, but Halle Berry has now finalized her divorce from her ex, Olivier. Is it Oliver or Olivier? I don't know. Anyways, we're just going to call him Oliver. After they agreed to certain items regarding their 9-year-old son, Maceo. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. I'm not Italian. Argue with your mother. According to documents obtained by TMZ, after splitting back in 2015, Halle and her ex, Oliver, have recently agreed on a custody arrangement and child support payment, allowing them to finalize their divorce. The two have agreed to joint legal and physical custody of their son. The documents also state that Halle will pay $8,000 a month in child support to Oliver and an additional 4.3% of all income she receives above $2 million. Like, y'all, she will also completely cover their son's school tuition as well as his extracurricular activities, medical and health insurance, and uninsured expenses. Halle will have custody of their son Monday through Wednesday. So you mean to tell me she's got to have her son 3 days out of the week? He has him 4. She got to pay for all of his expenses, his school, his medical, and give this fucking funky ass man $8,000 a month. But yet they sit up here and act like women are gold diggers with the shovel and the hat. We ain't worth nothing. We don't bring nothing. We ain't nothing. Like, come on. I'm disgusted. And we need to date down. Remember that guy told that woman that she was foul because she wanted to date a man in her tax bracket and didn't want to date a man and didn't want to date down. She wanted somebody that can match her. This is why, for reasons like this. I'm disgusted. And they will alternate on the weekends. Maceo will also attend individual and family counseling, which Halle's current boyfriend is prohibited from participating in. So I know her daughter, I feel like she was paying, like $18,000 a month for her daughter in child support. It's ridiculous. He really did run her pockets. He really did. And at the end of the day, she still has to parent and she still has to take care of the overhead when it comes to the child and his expenses. Y'all see how it's a fucking scam? They scam us. Man, and look at this. This nigga up in here talking about city boys up, but yeah, he was the same one crying, saying, ain't nobody gonna wipe y'all because y'all don't want to do 50-50. You see how it is? The double standards of it all. I'm not here for none of that. I'm really not. I gave you a child. I'm helping you to extend your legacy. I gave you clout because I'm Halle Berry. And on top of that, I got to pay you every month until our child age out of the system. And if he go to college, I'm still going to have to pay you until he, 22, 23? It's a scam. It really is. Marriage ain't all that it's cracked up to be. Now, if y'all building a legacy together, then it makes sense. But just to get married, just to say, I got a man, I got a ring, it never gave that. It never gave that. It never gave that. It really didn't. Yeah, shame. Yep. Shame. Shame, shame, shame. Speaking of shame, Chrisean Rock ain't got no fucking shame. And I'm tired of her. You know what? Because I've been, I be feeling bad for her. I let her, have some of my emotions. We all give her sympathy. And she just used our sympathy to get clout and to help her feel better when she's not getting her way with her baby daddy. And I'm really over it. Do I want kids? I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure. Honestly, I feel like I have to be inspired to have a child. I want to have a love child. And my man, who I have a kid with, has to be financially stable. And he has to have financial freedom. And I need to know, if I'm unable to work or if something happens and I need to be on bed rest for, I don't know. Anything can happen when you're pregnant. That he'll be able to take care of me and take care of things. Like, that's a big deal for me. Because women literally go through a lot while pregnant. Wendy Williams, she couldn't even walk because she had like preeclampsia and all of these other different things while she was carrying her baby Kev. I could not imagine. There's women that have to work literally until their water break. And I'm not doing that. Get somebody else to do it. And I want to be in love with my baby daddy. I want to be in love with who he is. He needs to be in love with me. Like, he got to have money. It just is what it is. He needs to have money. Because if we don't work out, I need to be able to dig in the motherfucking pockets. It is what it is. Because women are always the primary caregiver of the children anyway. So the least you could do is support financially. And you got to want to have a kid too. But I always say women got to have children for themselves. I would never have a child just for a man. I would never, ever do that to myself. So if y'all ever see me with a kid, it's because I genuinely was ready to be a mother. So, of course, y'all, Blueface and Chrisean, they back together right now because y'all don't see them beefing on the internet. He's training to do one of these Zeus boxing shows. And I guess he's, another way for him to get a bag. And he said that he was, hit with a pokey. Somebody poked him up, which looked like self-defense from the video that I saw. I don't have it saved here. But I wanted to show y'all this video of why he said he chose to even deal with Chrisean like that, And I'm just like, this is so embarrassing. Like, men will humiliate you and embarrass you. The one thing they will have is the motherfucking audacity. If they ain't got shit else, they will have the audacity. That's why I'm always screaming, it's a scam. Get somebody else to do it and take me to Petco. I'm peaceful. This is the most peaceful. Y'all don't understand. I have never had peace the way that I have it now. Once I decided to de-center men, I've never been one to really center men. Even if I pretended like I was crying and profusely head over heels, I still always got the fuck on. That's one thing I always got on. I ain't never let no man hold me down or break me down too bad. I cried on the way to the airport. I cried on the way to another date. I cried on the way to getting a bag. It just is what it is. Okay. Fair Use, shouts out to the Neighborhood Talk. So this is the clip from their show that's currently airing on Zeus right now. Blueface says he originally got with Chrisean over Jaden because Chrisean was more appreciative of him. You're willing to make a fool out of yourself to show me how much you appreciate me. Like, this is just ridiculous.
Yeah, like why don't you start this before?
So me and Jaden, we was together, Yeah. We had a child, we had a relationship. Zero business. It was always just like, I'll take care of you forever, just off the strength of how solid you was, right? And then I did Blue Girls Club, and I met Chrisean. And then that was more like supposed to be strictly business for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to keep it. I was trying so hard, but like she was just coming on so strong. it started like, to me, it started being like super appreciative. All right, you willing to make a fool of yourself to show you how much you appreciate him. Got it.
Did you like that, or did you like that about her, or something, or was that?
I didn't like it at first because it conflicted with me and Jaden.
Okay.
But then like Jaden stopped appreciating me. You feel me?
She stopped appreciating you. You was cheating on her all over town. And you had another woman going crazy over you, and you loved it. You reveled in it because a lot of men love to get their ego stroked. Narcissistic men, I'm going to tell you how to get him. Stroke his ego. Literally just stroke his ego. Make him feel like he is that motherfucking nigga, and he will love you down to the ground. Everybody likes a little bit of ego stroking, but especially men that have deep-rooted, you know, traumas that they experience, mommy issues, daddy issues, and insecurities. They love a woman that's gonna validate them. And we gotta keep it real. Chrisean put him in the media. She got him on the blogs for her crazy antics. And he's a fame whore. He's a whoremonger. He's a clout chaser. And she was giving him what he needed as far as keeping him in the algorithm. Jaden couldn't provide that. Look at her now. He tried to get her to do that. She sound like a fucking El Stupido, El Fulio on his tracks. I love the way it love me. Yeah, because I look like Stewie. Girl, sit your ass the fuck down. It never gave. Her body, her BBL looked the fuck crazy. I just don't know what they got going on over there. Chrisean she El Fulio, El Stupido too, but she got something, a natural something about her that gravitates toward stardom, I guess you could say. And Chrisean is like naturally gorgeous. And it's not to say that Jaden is not attractive, but I just think she just feels more forced, if that makes sense.
Like females, after a while, it starts to be normal to just like the circumstances, and you know, so you will stop appreciating. Like if I got you flowers every week, by the 10th week, you wouldn't appreciate it, right?
Because you'll get used to it, yeah.
Yeah, you can go, oh, he just got me flowers. Like he does this every week. So it kind of like got like that with me and Jaden, right? So she kind of got unappreciative of such a 10 flowers a week.
Not his son crawling by. This is so ghetto toxic circus if I ever did see one.
Like pretty much weren't doing enough for her anymore.
Yeah, and then Chrisean was like super ecstatic about one flower. Like, oh my goodness, this is like, you feel me? So
yeah, because Chrisean came from the gutter and she was from a broken home and she never really felt love. She never really felt seen. She was like the 12th of 12 kids, the 11th of 12 kids. Like she never felt seen. You give her a little bit of attention, that's everything. It's really sad.
It's like, okay, so Jaden left because Chrisean was going so hard and she felt like I was going in one right direction. And so when she left,
you kind of,
I went in that direction.
That was what was left,
Yeah. Jaden
it's so humiliating. They might as well just share. Like, I don't understand why they don't just get a big mansion. Chrisean has her wing. Jaden has his wing because they already sharing him. He just going back and forth. So why don't y'all all just be sister wives at this point? But I do want y'all to pay attention to this, ladies. Melanin rich men want us to go through the fucking gauntlet to prove that we are worthy of their love. They want us to humiliate ourselves. They need to see how low we are willing to go to prove that we love them. They need us to demean and degrade ourselves. They need us to embarrass ourselves. They need us to cry and go crazy. They need us to, they need reactive abuse from us. They need all of these different things to know that we love them and to feel like we're worthy of love and to get a shut up bitch ring. It's a fucking scam. Get somebody else to do it. I love y'all down to the fucking ground. I'll be right back because I want to get into some other stuff. We're going to get into some other stuff. Kiss the pinky ring. Shut up, Prime, because I'm sure your girl ain't got no goddamn ring. If she do, it probably only costs $5.99 from the gumball machine. I'll be back. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. Like, comment, subscribe, share because I know you care. I literally will be back with within a few minutes. So make sure your notifications is on. All right. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. Once again, love y'all, love bugs. I'll be right back.